Are you running Google Ads for your towing business but seeing high cost per click? There are likely specific reasons behind it and common mistakes that could be driving up your costs. In this video, I'll show you practical ways to lower your cost per click while still attracting high quality conversions and phone calls. So let's get started. So guys, if you're a towing business and you're paying too much cost per click for your Google Ads campaigns, in this video I'm going to share with you some of the strategies that you can implement and you can reduce the cost per click limits. This is one of our example accounts, and this is a local service business similar to towing businesses, and their goal is also to generate as many phone calls as possible. And as you can see, the last 30 days, these are the numbers. These are phone calls directly from us. These are conversions. Also, phone calls directly from ads, and can include conversions related to phone calls from the website and very few number of form submissions. And the average CPC is 8.38. In this location, the average CPC is not that low, and I tried to reduce the cost per click limit in that location. So let's go through how you can reduce the cost per click. So in your location, the cost per click limit might be much cheaper. So in the towing industries, sometimes the cost per click limits can be around, let's say, $3, $4, and it can depend on the location. So we're going to go through them. Now let's see how we can reduce the cost per click limits. The first way would be you can use phrase match and exact match combination. So you might be only using exact match keywords. And if you're only using exact match keywords, the cost per click limits with the exact match keywords can be much higher. For you to generate enough number of clicks for your budget, you might be paying more cost per click with the exact match keywords. So if you're going to go to keyword planner, and as an example, we're going to select a keyword. So our keyword is towing service near me, and it is targeting United States, and we need to choose a specific location. So as an example, I'm choosing New York City, and you can choose any other location, and we can get an idea of the cost per click limit in that specific location. So we're going to select this location and see the data. And as you can see, it can range from, let's say, $2 and $2.50 up to, let's say, $10. And if you're going to select these keywords, for example, we have chosen these 4 keywords, we can select them and copy them. And if we're going to use the default match type, it's going to be broad match. And I would strongly suggest not to use broad match type. It can attract lots of low quality clicks that can waste your budget really quickly. So instead, we can copy them and use any other tool. So this is an example tool, and you can choose any other online tools to convert match type. So we're going to copy and paste them, and we're going to turn them into exact and phrase match at the same time. And we're going to make keyword list. So if we're going to make the keyword list, and we can copy them and use them as phrase and exact match at the same time. Just make sure that the phrase matches are not bringing competitor terms. In your location, it might be too competitive, and people might be searching for other competitor names when you target phrase match keywords, and your ads can show up for those kind of terms. And you may even get clicks from people who are searching for those terms, and that can waste your budget. So make sure that you're not receiving tons of irrelevant clicks by using phrase matches. And if you're getting very few brand search terms while using phrase matches, it's fine. You can add negative keywords frequently, and the cost per click can be lower. But if you're using phrase match keywords and you're getting lots of irrelevant terms, you can pause that and you have no other choice. The best way would be only using exact match keywords, and again, the cost per click can be higher. But you should try the combination of phrase and exact match type of keywords, and it can work as well. So you can try this approach and you can see whether it works in your location. A quick reminder: want me to personally review your Google Ads account for free and record a short video with my findings? Click the link in the description below to request your free audit, and no commitment required. I'll personally review your account and send you the audit in a video format. So don't miss out and request it now. And the next thing would be you might be using maximize conversions. So if you're going to go to our campaigns, and if you're going to scroll down and scroll to the right, as you can see, the bid strategy type I'm using are mostly manual CPC. So if you're going to scroll down, one bid strategy is maximize conversions, and I'm running it as a test because I usually don't run with maximize conversions most of the time if I want to have full control of the cost per click limits, because maximize conversions can increase the cost per click limits. Sometimes it can be much higher. So let's say in your location, the cost per click limits on average can be $5. But with maximized conversions, I wouldn't be surprised if the cost per click limit could go up to like $20. Maximized conversions can bring the cost per click limits much higher if it thinks a potential user can use your service if they click your ad, and it can bid much higher for those kind of clicks. Another way would be maximized conversions could be generating much higher cost per clicks. And with manual CPC, you can control the cost per click limit you're bidding. So if you are using either maximize conversions or maximize conversions with target CPA, you can think about changing a bid strategy. But if they are bringing good cost per conversion, you can keep them. But if you're too concerned about their cost per click limits, you can change them to manual CPC and start working on the best keywords with manual CPC, which are bringing you consistent number of conversions. Another thing would be you should try to test lower bids on your target keywords. So if you're going to go to our keywords, and the audience keywords and content, we're going to go to keywords. And if you're going to see the list of keywords we have, as you can see, there are max cost per click, sometimes $9, $8, $6, $11.50 for certain keywords which are doing good. So I usually don't bid that high, but if certain keywords are doing really good, I may bid slightly higher compared to other keywords. And if certain keywords are not converting that well, I can put their bid limit lower after generating some data. So the point is, you should try to test your campaigns with lower bids. So if you're using manual CPC or maximize clicks, let's say, with maximize clicks, you can put the same maximum cost per click limit across all of your keywords. But if you are using manual CPC, you can put different maximum cost per click limits for different keywords depending on their performance. And you can start from low. So for example, if you're going to see the keyword ideas, and let's say with the towing service near me, you can start from $2.50, let's say, to be eligible for that keyword. And this towing service near me might be generating you cost per click limits with $5, and you can start with $2.50. But you should keep in mind that the search volume may drop, but it may not drop as well. You just need to test this idea, and if it's gonna work, it can bring you lots of high quality clicks with much cheaper cost per conversion. And you can try to do this with other keywords as well. So with this one, let's say $2.50 may work as well. With this one as well. With this one also, $2.50 may work. And you can go through the keywords and see their cost per click limits, and you can put their maximum cost per click limits depending on this data. And with that way, you put a maximum limit of how much you're willing to pay for each one of those keywords. And the next thing would be you can pause low converting but keywords with a very high CPC. So if you're going to go to the campaigns, so if you're going to go to the keywords and let's say see how much their cost per conversion is. So certain keywords cost per conversion is, let's say, $34, 43, 34, 36. If you're going to reduce that, for example, certain keyword cost per conversion is much higher. So for example, $60 cost per conversion. Even if it generated 5 conversions, we can think about reducing the cost per click limit. I recently reduced the cost per click limits of certain keywords. So this is not high compared to other keywords. And if you still see it is generating conversions, but very high cost per conversions, you can reduce this price even more. So the idea is you can go through the list of conversions you're getting and see which one of them are high CPC keywords by looking at the average CPC data. And if the average CPC is very high and they're not converting that good, you can pause those kind of keywords, or you can reduce their limits so that they're gonna receive less number of clicks, and overall they can have less impact in spending the total number of budget. And the next thing would be you should increase your click-through rate with better ad copy. So maybe you should change the ad copies so you can increase your click-through rate so that your ads are gonna be more appealing to the users who are seeing your ad. Maybe you should be using more catchy headlines. For example, it might be "Stuck on the road, call us now. We will be there in 15 minutes." Maybe you can do that, for example. So the goal is you can create several ad copies and test them against each other. So you might have one ad group, and in one ad group you can have several ad copies. So let's say if you have 2 ad copies, you can test 2 ad copies against each other, and the ad copy with the highest CTR and more number of conversions and cheaper cost per conversion can beat the ones with low CTR and low number of conversions and lower cost per conversion. So you can change your headlines and descriptions to increase your click-through rate. So the next thing would be to test different campaign variations. So I'm going to show you the campaigns I have, and I have 2 test campaigns running right now. So if you're going to scroll down, these are the regular campaigns that I'm running. And if you're going to scroll down, I have 1 test campaign and 2 test campaigns. If these ideas are going to beat the original campaign, I may enable these campaigns and pause the original campaign. That's why I'm running these test campaigns, and they may work or they may not work, but the idea is to test. So with these tests, I may have lower cost per conversion, or I might have more number of conversions. So with this campaign, in the first day, I think, or in the second day, I got 5 clicks and 5 conversions. It was just call only campaign. So I was really surprised. I got like 100% conversion rate in one day. So that doesn't mean the campaign is successful yet, because I need to run it so that the data is going to be statistically significant and we have enough data to think it is successful. So the idea is you can test your campaigns in different variations. You can change your bid strategy. For example, you can change your ad copies. You can target different keywords. You can use different landing pages, and you can create A/B test variation of the campaigns. And by applying those principles, you can reduce the cost per click limits. And if you spend the budget fully as you were spending in the past, that means you will get more number of clicks with the same budget. And if those clicks are very high quality, you can get more conversions than you were getting in the past. So guys, these are the list of the things we have to help reduce your cost per click limits for your towing business with Google search ads. Again, if you guys want me to audit your Google Ads account for free and send you that free audit in the video format, you can click the link in the description below. Or otherwise, if you guys want me to generate phone calls to your towing business with Google search ads, you can also contact me as well by clicking the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.